DocketDrafter drafts court documents for litigators who already live in Claude and wants to turn their best work, expertise, and judgment into a proprietary AI system, just like Kirkland is doing, only this one doesn't cost $500 million. The main way that you're going to interact with DocketDrafter is through either Claude Cowork or Claude Code. We're going to pretend like I'm a litigator who's working on a breach of contract case in New York State. I've uploaded some client intake notes, some summaries of the contract and sale itself, and also some notes about the damages. And I've also provided with this prompt here. If you're already using Claude, this should be completely familiar to you already. While Claude's working on that, we'll take a look at the firm repository, which contains all of your firm's prior work ready to access for Claude in any session. You can see here that we've got memorandums of law, we've got answers, complaints, all types of court documents that you might be drafting. We go back to Claude, it's actually looking through this exact repository and trying to find a complaint that looks similar to the one that we're referencing here. You'll notice here that I didn't explicitly tell Claude which previous matter to use. It's going to read through them and figure out which one's going to work best. It decided that this fake case, Vantage Hospitality versus Cobble Hill Provisions, will be suitable. For a lot of litigators that focus on a particular niche, it makes a lot of sense to reuse old work rather than reinventing the wheel. That's exactly what Claude's going to do for us here while it's using DocketDrafter. You never actually need to leave Claude to use DocketDrafter. You are in full control of the model you're using, the effort level, and exactly how you're going to prompt it. DocketDrafter comes with pre-built templates for various jurisdictions. You can see on the right our DocketDrafter New York State pleading template. Our system handles all the formatting quirks for you, so all you need to do is focus on the content. If your firm is opinionated on how you like to format your court documents, we can build in custom versions for you as well. If we go back into the DocketDrafter UI, we can already see that this matter has been added to our repository. That means anybody who logs into DocketDrafter that's on your team, whether it's you, whether it's someone else, will be able to see this matter from here on out. If you want to edit the document, you can do that directly in Claude. I'm telling it to remove the unjust enrichment cause of action over here. As DocketDrafter is doing this, we're actually going to get a red line in return. And if you look on the right on my screen, we can see here DocketDrafter is showing us exactly what was modified. It also tracks all of the versions of every change that it made, and it also knows why and who made every particular change. So if you sometimes like to have Claude go nuts on your documents, you don't have to worry about losing your work ever again. I'm telling Claude here, never mind, let's add that back. It's easily able to restore this, and we'll see the full version on the right in a second. And you can see here, we've got that cause of action back like it never went away. If you ever want to see a history of everything that's changed, Claude can do that for you via DocketDrafter. We can see here we've got exact timestamps. Now we're going to look at a new case, only this one's in federal court in the Northern District of Illinois. That's another template we have available, ready to go in DocketDrafter. This time, we're looking for a preliminary injunction, and we're going to be writing a brief. DocketDrafter is able to automatically generate both table of contents and table of authorities. You never have to worry about managing that yourself again. With DocketDrafter, you as the user bring your own legal research. But every time you add a case or statute citation in one of your briefs or other documents, DocketDrafter knows about it, adds it to the library, and knows that the next time you reference that case, it's good to go. DocketDrafter also stores notes about firm-specific drafting preferences. So if you hate M-dashes or always reuse the same standard for summary judgment in your briefs, that's the kind of thing that gets baked into the system, so you only have to think about it once. And then every time going forward, DocketDrafter is going to get it right. The more you use the system and the more you tweak it, the more valuable it becomes for your firm. And your firm's repository is 100% yours. This makes it possible to go the extra mile on every single brief because you know that that hard work can actually get used again in the future rather than just lost in somebody's OneDrive or SharePoint. And if we look on the right, we can see that the memo is finally done. If we open this in Microsoft Word, we'll be able to see the table of contents and table of authorities. And if we scroll down to the table of contents, it not only looks right, but everything is linked properly. So if I click on this number 2, advertising and community investment, that's going to take us to that exact paragraph. The table of authorities is also done automatically. You don't have to worry about what pages each case appears. DocketDrafter is going to handle that 100% on its own. And if you add a new case, or if you add a new place where a case is used, don't worry, DocketDrafter's got your back. Of course, it also handles statutes, rules, any other type of citation that you want to add. And of course, we can handle page numbering. As you can see here, at the beginning of the brief, we're using Roman numerals. And as soon as we hit the actual body of the memo, we're going to be looking at 1, 2, 3, etc., etc. Like I mentioned, we've got a lot of pre-built templates for you that you can use out of the box. Here's our template for federal court in the Northern District of California. You can see here that we've got the gutter on the left with the numbers 1 through 28 and other information that's in the footer of these California pleadings. If you've already got a bank of different complaints, answers, motions, and other templates that your firm likes to use, we can import those into DocketDrafter so on day one, the system already knows about them. If your firm's already obsessed with Claude and lives in there 8 hours a day, start investing in an asset that's going to help you draft faster, more consistently, going to help you onboard new team members more quickly, and also overall increase the quality of the documents you're drafting. Oh, and it doesn't cost $500 million, and you're going to own it 100%.